This is the first stream where both of us have been injected with microchips.
Yes.
So since the last stream we did 2 weeks ago, both of us got chipped.
Mm-hmm. Got the vaccine.
Yeah.
Which one did you get? Did you get Pfizer?
I got Pfizer. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I can barely hear the beeping sounds anymore. It's pretty great.
Yeah, it goes away after a little bit. Don't worry.
You just gotta tune it out.
It'll- yeah.
See, the thing is, this is what you guys don't know, is that if you get injected with Pfizer, have you ever had have you ever been in like an apartment where the smoke alarm battery is starting to go and you just get that like tiny but really loud beep that you, after a little while, just sort of tune out of your brain? That's basically what the Pfizer chip does, and it's a little annoying at first, but you do get used to it. It's just a weird side
Yeah,
effect of the.
it's because one of the people involved in designing the vaccine is actually Homer Simpson, who put in the "everything is okay" alarm. So as long as you hear the beeping, everything's fine.
Yeah,
If the beeping stops,
then you have COVID.
then you have COVID.
Also, my phone, fastest connection I've ever had. Just streaming video all day. Unlimited
Yeah,
data.
exactly. Perfect. I don't even need my phone at this point. Like I can just like think about something and I just know it.
You can
It's
just
weird.
think of a tweet and it comes out. Man, that's a deadly thing to put into the universe.
Oh God. Would explain a lot of my tweets recently though.
So, overall, I would say the vaccination effort's going really well. Another interesting thing is that because of America slowing down its vaccination rate and Canada speeding up its vaccination rate and us having a way, 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 way lower hesitancy rate, Canada's on track to this week have a higher percentage of its population having the first shot compared to the United States.
Nice.
Not
Catching up.
second shot, because we're really fucking around on that one. They just Health Canada, against the directives of the vaccine manufacturers, are making us wait 4 months between first and second shot. So I get my second Pfizer in September.
Oh Jesus.
So that means that September 20th is the day where is the latest date where I can be 100% vaccinated. But the other thing too is that now there's articles coming up that are like, well, we might be trying to buy some excess from the Americans because they've got tons and the storage rules have just been changed, so it's a bit they don't expire as fast anymore. I guess the rules about when they're expired have changed a bit. And
Yeah, I think they found out that you can store them like slightly more lax than they previously thought.
yeah.
And it's still okay.
And on top of that, also, Canada's doing experiments with mix and match vaccines. Because what happened was
Yeah.
we AstraZeneca'd a whole bunch of people before then saying we shouldn't do AstraZeneca anymore. So now now we have AstraZeneca just for people who have already gotten it for their second shot. And on top of that, like, trying to figure out if, like, hey, if we give you a shot of a different vaccine, does it still work? So that's a thing.
I've seen some studies that say that apparently that should be okay. Like
I mean-
it's not. I don't think it's not designed for it, but I know that you can. I read somewhere that you can use Pfizer and Moderna, like interchangeably.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, they're both mRNA vaccines, as far as I remember.
So that all happened. And there's also articles. Basically, Canadians are just like absolutely just strung out on hopium right now. Every article is like, can we mix and match vaccines? What's it called? There was can we mix and match? Can we? There's so much supply that there's rumor that we might be able to up the date that we can actually get our second doses. Isn't that cool? And then there was this brief moment, I shit you not. There's this brief moment where the Prime Minister recommended anybody who could to travel to the United States to go get their vaccines there. To just like go on like a trip across the border to go get vaccinated. And the exact same day,
bad move generally.
yeah, and the exact same day, the border agent said, "That's not because our borders are closed still." That they were like, "No, that's not a valid reason to cross the border. You can't just come into America to get vaccines." And it was based on a story that there's this collaboration between, I want to say it's either Saskatchewan or Manitoba, and it's either North Dakota or Montana. I want to say it's North Dakota and Manitoba have made a agreement to vaccinate Canadian truckers because they have their borders selectively open just for truckers. So a bunch of Canadian truckers are going to America and getting vaccinated.
Mm.
So,
well, if it works, it works.
Yeah. So all of that, just like every article about COVID right now, is just us trying to imagine more and more elaborate situations where we're not well behind the rest of the developed world when it comes to vaccinating our people. But then we got Europe, and Europe's I don't know if vaccines are even still legal there. I think they banned every single one of them because like somebody got a Pfizer and then walked out and then tripped and broke their nose, and they're like, well, Pfizer's now banned in the European Union.
I think it's going okay here, and I haven't really heard much of anything. I know that like no one in my age group still has the vaccine. I literally have no idea why I got it. I'm not supposed to have it yet. I'm supposed to get mine in like 2 or 3 months. So it seems to be a bit of confusion about like how the rollout is going. But from what I hear, it's going okay. The government isn't telling us anything because every time they tell us something, they have to then change it when like new information comes in from the EU. And because they don't want people to hate the government and like distrust them that much, they've just decided to be like, okay, we're just not going to say anything and vaccinate people as we go.
You should listen to Doug Ford. You should be listening to Doug Ford. What you have to do is you have to have an announcement every other week that contradicts the one that you said before.
Wait, what did you say?
You have to learn what Doug Ford did, which is to release a statement every other week and basically contradict everything you said the previous week about what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, that's basically what the Swedish government did like all of last year, and it just made people just distrust the government more and more, so they've learned to shut the fuck up.
Good.
At least for now. I have no idea how it's going to go, like, around the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
If there is an end to this, we're halfway through 2021 already, and I remember sometime in like January, people were like, "It's the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're almost there." And now it's like we're still like at the worst the pandemic's ever been, just generally because of like mass spread in India and things like that. And isn't it also coming out that like every single country is basically undercounting the amount of dead from COVID because of like edge cases where people have had like pre-existing conditions and other like health issues going on at the time. Because I remember like Mexico like a month ago or two like doubled their entire death counts.
Yeah.
Because of like they had to like fix the things of this pandemic is still going on. It's never gonna be over despite being vaccinated.
Yeah, and now it's hitting poorer countries that don't have the resources to do the same kinds of measures, and it's causing the shit coming out of India is absolutely horrifying. And I was learning through a interview I was doing for a secret project that Egypt's actually having a similarly bad situation as well. So things are going pretty bad. While here, yeah, we're just like. I mean, we probably should be sharing these, but if you're going to offer it, I guess I'll take the thing. Yay.
Yeah, that's kind of my attitude as well. Like, I'm not going to say no. Like, a vaccine doesn't care about where it's going. Wherever a vaccine is going, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I reason about it. Like, as long as someone gets vaccinated, I'm happy. That's how it be.
Hey, SW, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. No text, but thank you.
Is that a goose as an image? That's amazing.
Perfect. Aesthetic.
That makes
There was also some talks about Well, first of all, it sounds like as a Swede who only has about 3 weeks of summer per year, you're going to miss out on what's being called hot girl summer. But
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I'm vaccinated.
all right.
I'm the only person in Sweden who can participate in Hot Girl Summer. It's gonna be me and Aunt Gertrude and all of the other
You're going to be
all the other hot girls at the retirement home.
yeah, you're going to be the hottest person at Bridge. Bridge Club.
The gals of knitting they're gonna flip.
Crochet Queen.